Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel and another one of our 1/72nd scale armor reviews. Now we have ourselves a PLA ZTL-11 assault vehicle. So this is from the Chinese Army and it is the assault vehicle based upon the Type 08 chassis. We have done a couple of variants of this particular chassis before. This is, I think, our third one, and it is armed with a turret-mounted 105mm rifled cannon, and it also does have a 12.7mm anti-air machine gun on top of that turret as well. Yeah, I reckon this is another one that's going to be pretty interesting to look at. It is by Dragon Armour, the Neo edition, so I think these ones are sort of more of a plastic or resin, not so much a die-cast, but we will soon find out, because the previous ones have sort of been a more of a plastic finish sort of feel to them. Let's open up this beautiful bit of kit right here and have a little look. Wow, the quality of this case is really nice. The perspex is really clear. Oh, man, that looks awesome in there. Check out that. It is well packed. It is not attached to the base at all, so I think that's the same with the previous ones we have opened up. So we do have to be a little bit careful when we open this up, because it does get stuck inside there. But gently open that. We'll get rid of the cover there and have a little look. So we do have a little baggie that we do have to put that anti-aircraft MG on there, and some hatches and a couple of little other little pieces. And let's have a little look at this. Wow, it is, well, it does feel pretty light, but man, this does look awesome though. So that is the base. If you worry about bases, we'll move that out of the way and have a real good look at this. Jesus. Now it does all roll. So well, one thing, we can have a little look underneath. There's not a great deal under there. There's a couple of, you could probably screw it onto the base. I suppose you could screw into those holes if you wanted to hard mount it to that base. But the tyres have got some really nice tread, and they do seem to spin freely like the other ones. So if you want to roll this around like a toy, you probably can, but it's a little bit expensive to do that. I would not be giving this to your kids. The actual details on this, fantastic. The digital camo, the modern paint schemes that they have today, looks really nice. It's got some stowage items on the back there. Yeah, that looks pretty cool. So there we're going to have to put the gun and the hatch modifications. Now that does move quite nicely. What we can do is see if that comes off, and what do we see in here? There is not much at all. It is that just feels like a chunk of resin of some sort. I think it's not. It might be a little slab of metal, maybe. I'm not 100% sure. It does look a little bit shiny. If I scratch at it, it might be a little bit of metal in weighting this down a little bit, that the axles are screwed, like pushed through. It is not a metal model. This is not die cast. It is plastic. Does the 105mm doesn't move up and down. Huh. That is a little unusual. Normally, Dragon Armour ones do have a lot of movement through it, so, but this one does not. But the turret spins nicely, so if you like doing that, you'll be pretty happy. But I reckon it does presents well for what it is. But we do need to assemble a few little things on this to present it properly. So what we'll do is we'll quickly go off and do that. All right, now that all those bits are magically put on, the mirrors, they don't go into their holes very nicely, so you sort of got to put a little dab of glue in there to put them in so that they do stay in place. The anti-aircraft MG, that slots straight in nicely, but the thing is, you've got to cut it off the sprues. So we'll zoom in and have a little look, and you'll see the edges there from where it was attached to the sprue. Of course, it's not going to have any paint on there, is it? Because you've got to cut that off, and I used some nice cutters, so it wasn't going to cut too much. Like it was going to be a nice clean cut, but it still shows up some missing paint there. And you do put the other hatch on, like the open hatch there. That sits in there nicely. You do put an aerial on the back as well, and that is pretty cool. And the only thing is, once the mirror's on, you because you can't elevate, it's going to hit the mirrors. The front of that 105 is going to the side of the 105, sorry, is going to hit the mirrors. So you've actually got to lift that up so you get over the mirrors if you want to turn your turret, because, as I said, this doesn't seem to go up and down. There's no elevation for the main gun, which is a little bit disappointing, because normally Dragon do have that option on their models, but that is that. So there's not much I can do about that, but what I can do is tell you my experience. But overall, I think this is still a fine looking model. I am still pretty happy with it. Hopefully you do agree. Don't forget, if you do enjoy what you're seeing today, you can always throw me some of those. Even if you don't like the model, but you enjoyed the video, you can throw me some of those. So, but I will wind up the video. You would have seen the photos of this at the start, of course. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you're yet to do so. And as I said, throw me a like if you feel like it. And I will finish up by saying thank you very much for dropping past to check out another one of our videos. I hope you enjoyed this Dragon model today. And with that, I'll say see you later. All right, everyone. Thanks for watching. You all have a fantastic rest of your day. Cheers, everyone.